Hello, this is Ben119 and welcome back to my All Fruits speedrun tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be doing Day 5, which is the Twilight River, and we're going to be killing the Scornet Maestro today, and we're going to be getting winged Pikmin. So let's crack on with the day. Something you need to know about this day is at the very start there's going to be a glitch with Brittany and Charlie where we clip out of bounds, and I will explain it when we get to it, but you might need to practice it first before you do this day, because it can be quite tight if you don't know what you're doing. So here we go. So we're going to take out all of our yellows, 4 rocks and the rest reds, and you want to take out 60 Pikmin. You can actually take out 63, that's fine as well, but you don't want to take out more than that because you won't be able to have the wings on the field, because we need a lot of wings today. So we want to get Brittany and Charlie. You want to make sure you're playing as Brittany, it's very important. You want to go to this angle here and you kind of want to hold upright and just clip out of bounds. It's quite hard to explain. If you want more information you have to watch another video on it, because I'm not going to go too in depth on it, but you just want to kind of hold the angle. So here I'm going to target this water dumper, so then I get a good angle to throw these rock Pikmin, and we're going to whistle them across as Brittany. This is not as hard as it looks. It's actually fairly easy for them not to drown. Trying to throw 3 on the spider, then 1 on the pellet to knock the pellet down to save time. And that's all we're going to be using rocks for actually today. We will use them to help with some of the wing stuff like that. There we get that pellet a bit closer. It's a nice little optimization there. We'll put 1 on that spider, so then we only need 2 wings for that. These text boxes are really annoying. I find them actually quite annoying, because they change your angle and what you're targeting. So you want to kill these leaf bugs with the rock Pikmin, because with wings aren't very reliable on killing things like that. You just want to grow these wings here, and you want to throw 2 on there and then 1 on there. You kind of want to just memorize where the pellets are, like whether it's a 1 or a 5 underneath each one. So you're going to switch back to Alf and kill these bulbs, or else the bulbs will eat your Pikmin, plus we need them away for day 7. I'm going to get on this lily pad, and when everyone's on you switch back to Brittany and Charlie. And we're going to throw some more Pikmin on pellets. That one's a 5, the one over there's a 1, just remember that. We're going to get off here as Alf, and we're going to go throw 4 yellows on this electric gate. 4 is all you need for this electric gate. You can maybe even do it with 3 if you're quite slow, but 4 is fine. We won't be getting them, sadly. They're going to die at the end of the day. That's just so we can come back on day 7 and get through that area. And now we're going to take on this blowhog, so throw a load of yellows on him, and as soon as he shakes off, just swarm. Now the reason why I throw yellows is because reds do more attack damage, so it's obviously just more efficient to do it that way. So we're going to head towards these bombs, and we're going to switch back to Brittany and Charlie. Now make sure you have at least 13 wings with you, so for this next bit. So you got 13 here. You don't want any rocks with you. I tried throwing them to the side, but they were a little bit annoying. They tried grabbing onto these bugs. That might happen to you, don't worry too much about it. So throw 5 on there, and you should have 6 with you. So throw 1 on that pellet, and then swarm that with the last 5. Then just use go ahead to get back to the onion a bit quicker. Then as Alf, you want to get these bomb rocks with the yellow Pikmin. You want to head across here, because there's this bug thing we can kill, and there's a wall we can take down. So as you can see, we're going to do that now. So we're going to throw a bomb there, and as you can see I walk a really weird way around. You're thinking, why am I walking there? And it's so on day 7 we can use go here there. That's very important. We're going to carry on plucking these Pikmin, and we just want to get 10 as soon as possible with us. I did that a bit bad. You could probably do it better with some practice. So put 10 on there. The quicker you put 10 on there, the quicker the lily pads will come in our direction, which is always nice. And then put 3 on that fruit, and you want to pluck the rest of the Pikmin. Now make sure you pluck them before the first lily pad comes, because if you miss the first lily pad you're going to lose time. Make sure you have everyone with you. Don't forget the rocks, that's really easy to forget. If you leave them behind it's not too bad, but obviously it'll lose time. If you've grown extras you're probably okay, but just bring them with you. And there's not really much to do here, you can just wait as Alf. Just use this as like a breathing time, I guess. So I'm going to kind of explain what we're going to do next. So when we go into the next area, we're going to split off the captains. We're going to leave Charlie with the wings, and Alf and Brittany are going to go with all the rest of the Pikmin to break down a wall. We're going to throw some reds on the spicy spray tree. So here we go, we're in the new area. So get everyone with you and throw 5 reds on here. Now you want to disband all your Pikmin here because it's quicker than throwing. Just get all of your Pikmin with you, leave the wings in a group. Make sure they're all in a group together with Brittany. I said Charlie before, sorry I made a mistake. Get all your wings with you, and if you hold straight up on this angle here, you can actually walk up this wall. Then when you're at the top of the wall, hold up left, and you'll be able to get onto this bit here, and Brittany should kind of clip up onto this bit here. That skips having to break down that wall over there. There's a slightly quicker way you can do it by throwing a captain, but it's quite a precise throw, so I just prefer doing that. It's really up to you. I guess you could do that if you're looking for time to save. Now make sure you kill this spider here. Very important. If you don't kill this spider, the ones carrying the bridge pieces will get eaten. So just kill him. Now make sure none getting stuck in the web, and then swarm these pieces. Now players, Charlie and Alf, the lads, and you want to head over to the electric gate. And you want to swarm it with yellows. If you're wondering what that was just a spicy spray, because we got our first spicy spray, and we're going to use one in a minute as Brittany. So they carry the bridge pieces faster. Swarm this here, the rest won't die, it's okay. Make sure you got all your wings with you. There should be some on the way back, make sure you get them before it's too late. You should have 34 if you grew the right amount. If you grew a few less, it's okay. But just make sure you have around 34. So just use a spicy spray so then they can get past the bees without dying. I always thought you had to kill them bees, but you don't. They can actually get past. Fine. As you can see, the yellows are working on that gate and that'll be done soon. Just make sure everyone's with you. Now as Brittany, we're going to come back and we're going to get these wings on the way back. There is a way of doing this without having to build the bridge. There's a thing you can do called Louis clip to clip Louis. But it's quite difficult, it's really difficult to do, and I don't want to include it in my tutorial because you can do this with building the bridge in a day still, which is nice. We're going to come over here. Oh, I got a Pikmin drown in there. That may sometimes happen, just make sure they don't die. That one almost died. Just swarm these bridge pieces from below. And then use go here to get to the bridge with all the other colours. Now, if you struggle to do this area in a day, you could maybe split it up into 2 days. Get all of the bridge done on day 5 and then do the boss fight on day 6. I guess it's nice to do it that way. Because you could carry back the Scornet Maestro to get extra wings, so then you won't have to grow extra wings later. Or if you find this route a bit too intense, maybe you could do that. But obviously if you want to be really fast, you want to do it in 1 day. So we're going to head up here to the boss. And there is a faster way of doing the boss. But I'm not going to include it because I'm not very good at it. And I think you can actually lose time from it if you do it wrong. But if you want to know a fast way of doing it, you should look at Jayhawk4's tutorial for All Fruits. Because he did an All Fruits tutorial as well. But his tutorial is a 10-day tutorial. And his tutorial is probably better than mine. But his route is like the proper route that people want to learn to get into 10-day. This is just a route I've come up with. If you want to see how to do this fight fast, then you should watch his tutorial because he explains it quite well. I actually watched a lot of his tutorial. I'm not trying to copy his idea, by the way. So as soon as you see all the bees go, just swarm him. And once he's at a quarter health, whistle off because he actually has to go through 4 cycles. It's impossible to do it in less than 4, no matter how strong your Pikmin are. That's just the way it's designed. But I'm not trying to copy Jayhawk4. I just thought I want to make an All Fruits tutorial for beginners to get into it. Because I feel like his tutorial is very good, but I feel like it's for people who want to take it more seriously. And some parts may be overwhelming for beginners. So right here you want to switch to Charlie, so he targets Charlie. I should have said that in the last bit, but I was too busy waffling on. Then you want to swarm the bee, and make sure all the Pikmin attack the bee. And he should be at half health by now. If he's not, you've done something wrong and you will lose time to it, sadly. But you should do that fine, as long as you got enough Pikmin with you. You could probably do it with less than this amount of Pikmin, I just like to be safe. There's not really much to do in between cycles in this fight, which is sad. I know on like the world record, I think they might even do multitasking in between certain phases. I'm not actually too sure, but it makes sense because it's quite a lengthy fight. So when you see the last line start to come out, you want to swarm. That's the most optimal time, I think, to swarm him. Then once he's at 3/4 health, just swarm off. Whistle off. And then play as Charlie again. Because what we're doing is we're getting the B to target Charlie on every single cycle, so then we can just attack the B. It's one of those bosses that only attacks captains, like it targets captains. It's a bit like the slug boss in Pikmin 2 that only targets captains, and then you can kill him really easily. So he does like a big circle here. Once a circle is fully formed, switch back to Alf and Brittany. Once you see the circle closing in, once it closes in, like for the 3rd or 4th time, you should swarm him, and he'll be dead before you know it. And if you're running low on time, it may say hurry up at this point, but I was okay. So you want to charge up your Pikmin with Spicy Spray, and throw a load of reds on Louie, because the reds carry him quicker than wings, surprisingly. I got a few on the bees back, so make sure you don't carry them. Throw a load of wings on that fruit there. And yeah, make sure he doesn't do that. And I got 9 on Louie, which is okay. I think I end up getting 10 in the end here. I asked for a few extra. Try and get 10. You want to be aiming for 10, especially if you're low on time. You don't want to run out of time on this area. Not really much left to do here. We're going to do a few more things and I'm going to end the day early. But I know when I was first coming up with this route and everything, I think the first time I ever pulled this route off, I think I had like 3 seconds left on the timer. I've got much better at Pikmin now, so that's good. So right here we're going to throw up 14 wings. You can maybe throw more if you don't feel comfortable with 14. And we're going to play as Charlie in a bit. I'm going to go up there. So we're going to go around here as Brittany and we're going to push this box. This is so we can get back up here on day 7 easier. So I don't know why I switched to Alf there. I think I should have stayed as Charlie. I think that would have been more wise. Don't do that. So what you want to do here, you want to do the same as what we did earlier. Climb up this mound. Yeah, see it says hurry up here. So that's a pretty good time for it to say hurry up, I guess. Now get these 14 wings and throw them off to the side about here. Then you want to whistle them and target this pair and swarm. And we're going to take the pair to the very edge of this gate and then whistle them off. And that's just so that the pair will be on the other side of the gate next time. Now drop your wings there. And you could end the day here, but I was stupid and I decided to try and save a few reds, even though it would have lost time. So there you go. If you want to save reds, you can do that. It's fine. You just might lose some time to it. You just want to end the day as soon as you got your Pikmin with you. Now if there's 4 missing at least, that's the yellows on the electric gate. It just takes too long to save them, plus we got plenty of yellows, so yeah, let's just let them die. It's quicker. So the wing onion is going to obviously go into this onion. So now we have all 4 Pikmin types, apart from the blues, which we're going to get tomorrow. And tomorrow, when we do get the blues, we're going to be doing a lot of the return trip days, which are my favourite ones to commentate and to play, because there's a lot going on and there's loads of fruit. So the 5 first days are now over. The days with like the boss fights and stories, thankfully, are done, because I don't enjoy them as much. So we got 10 juices. You should have got all that done in one day. Should have 37 wings and around this many of every other colour and 8 fruits in total. And I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to be doing day 6 tutorials soon. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you for watching.